Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Leicester clears it away. Maicon, back towards the middle. Maicon has it out wide and in... Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And here's Gerrard. Mbappe. Bellingham. And he's quick to snatch it back. Thinks about the shot. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Eintracht Frankfurt finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Eto'o. To Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. Sergi deals with that comfortably. He's being urged to shoot. A lot of... He's had a shot! Distributed tidily. Hullet. Played back in. And this is Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped.
Shot, surely! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Hullet really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ibrahimovic! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Detroit City really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Eintracht Frankfurt get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Eintracht Frankfurt have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Mbappe, good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, that was never going to make it. Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. And this is Eto'o. Bellingham. Eintracht Frankfurt finding their passes. And he's worked it through. Gerrard cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball. He slings it. Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Nedved. Nedved purring. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played out towards the right wing. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Eintracht Frankfurt are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Bellingham. And it's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary. Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Opts to play it back. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's a little off target. And here's Nedved. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Michael. And the pass is intercepted. And that's gone route one. Mbappe. Nedved. Bergomi gets a foot in and wins the ball. Nedved. Nesta. And it's Gerrard. Mbappe. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Nedved does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Bellingham. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Eintracht Frankfurt grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
On the field, number 19.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Number 10.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Number 18. Bale. Substitution.
Ronaldinho. And a chance! Looking for the run. Oh, it's Dembele. Eintracht Frankfurt still have the cards to affect this game. Seedorf, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide. And it's Dembele. And he plays one through. Dembele! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ibrahimovic. And it's Gattuso. Ronaldinho. And he's looking to catch him up. And here's Bale. And he's being shifted off it. Rummenigge. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball driven towards the far post. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he's well positioned here. Great chance! And he hits the net. And they are right back within touch. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So is this the start of a comeback? Over to the other side. That has not gone well. And here's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He was under real pressure there. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
In with the challenge. Bullet. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. The final 5 minutes. The ball has bounced loose now. Gattuso with the clearance. Can he get it through? Delivers the ball. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Sergi. Aims beyond the defence. And he welcomes it in.
2 added minutes has been
Seedorf
indicated.
has created one goal already. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Eto'o. Kukçu.
Now it's Havertz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? David Villa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance here to counter. And here's Havertz.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, that's a key interception.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Jordan Henderson. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ibrahimovic!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Villa.
He was under real pressure there.
Now, can they get him away? And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Villa.
Looking for options for movement.
Stood up well to him there.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Nedved. Applies the finish!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Works it forward. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Nedved.
Kukçu running with the ball. So what can they make of this? And here's Havertz. Michael has a look and plays it forward. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vieira. And it's Sergi. Some really good ball movement. Vieira. That's a delicate pass.
And the shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! There is the breakthrough.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Eintracht Frankfurt have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rodri. That is great defending, so alert. Raul. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Villa.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Eto'o. Ibrahimovic.
They've scored! Again in a trice, and they are soaring!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Eintracht Frankfurt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eintracht Frankfurt heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Over to the other side. Sergi. Back into the middle. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Tries a shot!
They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Vieira. Oh, well played, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through, so back it comes.
Goes for goal!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute.
That's good play. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. This possibly the last play of the half.
Big header!
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Eintracht Frankfurt really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Eintracht Frankfurt go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Sergi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through.
Big chance!
Eintracht Frankfurt do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Kukcu. Now it's Villa. Nicely spread. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Vieira. Nedved. Isco.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Henderson with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 7, Kukcu. Coming on the field, number 23, Erling Haaland.
Sergi.
Number 17.
He is
Ruben
just
Neves.
caressing the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bergomi is there and he can pick it up. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Jordan Henderson. Eintracht Frankfurt perhaps contemplating their next change here. To Henderson. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a throw. Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Sergi. Spread it left. Sergi receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Backward it goes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ruben Neves. Raul. And the counter is on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Picks out, he's had a shot! He has done it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have got ourselves a game here. He rises! It's hit the upright. Looking for the run. And he's whipped it across. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now.
And the shot!
Singapore really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Eintracht Frankfurt take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira, great ball, and he's in here. Maicon has it in a wide position, and he was alert to it. Raul. Ruben Neves. Ambitious ball here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rodri. Well, played right into his path. Nedved. Now it's Sergi. Ball driven towards... Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ruben Neves. Tries to play it through, and the through ball. Oh, look at the space here.
And the finish! And it's there!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to...
And a chance!
Oh, what has happened here? Czech deals with that nice and that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Frankfurt.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And it's Rodri. Sergi. Quick look, then plays it in. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Cafu. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Costa Curta. And it's Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sergi running with the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kagawa.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball.
And the shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rijkaard defending his...
He's had a shot!
Rijkaard does well to get it back. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And this is Gullit. Oh, good spread. In with the challenge. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a goal kick. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Vieira.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Beckham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Sergi. Now it's Gullit.
And Gullit! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Beckham. Rijkaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. Kagawa. Cafu. Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. Bergomi.
Real chance!
Michael. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Eintracht Frankfurt have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Eintracht Frankfurt carrying a one-goal lead.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Sergi. Well, that has not gone well. Kagawa. Looking for the run.
Tries a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pay.
Oh, shooting chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Time and again they are repelled. Eintracht Frankfurt do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Nedved.
Decent chance!
They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Nedved goes short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Eto'o, and this is Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Hullet. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. So what can they make of this? That has ended up in no man's land. Bergomi goes long. Eintracht Frankfurt still have the cards to affect this game. And he cuts out the supply. And he was alert to it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nedved. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Conte. Kagawa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Mbappe. And this is Kagawa. It's Bergomi. And it's Vieira. And it's Maicon. Nedved. Here's Rodri. And this is Hullet. That's good play.
And the shot!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Eto'o. And it's Kagawa. Now it's Neymar. Bale. Michael. Looking tidy in possession here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Back into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. He's got a great chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Deftly away. Passing nice and neat. Can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Eto'o. Shot, surely! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Eto'o is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance to shoot! And that would have been game, set and match. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira gets into some space. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
There will be 3 minutes.
Eintracht Frankfurt find a position of real chance for a shot. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kagawa. And that's that. Eintracht Frankfurt pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start.